Hello, welcome to my videos and my vlog. In this time, I'm going to talk about the 2024 NBA playoff prediction, where tonight we're defining the last two spots in each conference, the A set, and this week was played the 2024 NBA playing tournament, where we're defining the 4 team left to qualify to the playoff, where in the Western Conference the Lakers got the 7th set and the Pelicans got the 8th set, and in the Eastern Conference the 76ers got the 7th set and the Miami Heat got the 8th set. So in this video I'm going to give my prediction about all the rounds, the first round in the Eastern and Western Conference, the conference semifinals in each conference, the conference final in each conference, and the NBA finals. So let's talk about a little more about in the Eastern Conference. You can see here the qualify to the playoffs, where the Boston Celtics with the best record in the league and in the conference, the number 2 the New York Knicks, the number 3 the Milwaukee Bucks, the number 4 the Cleveland Cavaliers, the number 5 the Orlando Magic, the number 6 the Indiana Pacers, the number 7 the Sixers 76, the Philadelphia 76ers, that they got this place in the NBA play-in, and the number 8 the Miami Heat, and in the Western Conference the number 1 was the Oklahoma City Thunder. This was a surprise for me. The number 2 the Denver Nuggets, the reigning championship, the number 3 the Minnesota Timberwolves, the number 5 the Los Angeles Clippers, the number 5 the Dallas Mavericks, the number 6 the Phoenix Suns, the number 7 the Lakers, but because they got this set because the play-in tournament, because in the regular season the Lakers finish in the 8th position, and the number 8 the New Orleans Pelicans, they got this spot because they play the play-in tournament, but in the regular season they finish in the 7-8. So let's talk about in the first round in the Eastern Conference, the first series, the number 1 Celtics against the number 8 Miami Heat. Remember that this is a rematch of what happened in the last Eastern Conference Finals, where the Miami Heat defeated in 7 games the Boston Celtics. Remember that in the last year's series, the Miami Heat were leading the series 2-0. Later, the Boston Celtics tied the series 3-3. But in the 7-8, in the game 7, the Miami Heat defeated the Celtics, and they represent the Eastern Conference in the semifinals. To be honest, the Celtics are the team to beat in this conference, and the second favorite team to win this trophy. And it looks like the Jimmy Butler is not going to play in this series with the Miami Heat, so I think that the Celtics are going to win this series 4-2. And the other series, the number 2 the New York Knicks will receive the number 7 the 76ers. The New York Knicks got the second set in the last day of the regular season, where they won and the Bucks lost his game. In the number 7 the 76ers, to be honest, the 76ers, they have better team and talent and players to be in a better position, but because Joel Embiid got injured in the last day of January, they suffer a lot and they fell to the play-in tournament. To be honest, I think that the New York Knicks have the advantage because they will play in home. They will have the home advantage. So I think that the Knicks are going to win this series in 7 games, and this will be exciting. The third series in the first round in the Eastern, the number 3 Milwaukee Bucks will receive the Indiana Pacers. Remember that in the last summer, the main leader was tried to the Milwaukee Bucks, and because and I thought that they were going to improve this team, but to be honest, this team got worse because Damian Lillard is not a solution to win another championship to the Milwaukee Bucks. And Doc Rivers, remember that the Milwaukee Bucks fired his head coach in January. They had a record of 30 to 13, but they didn't like the chemistry of the team chemistry, and they broke Doc Rivers. Is not a solution, and I think that in this series the Pacers are gonna to do the surprise, because I think that Giannis Antetokounmpo is not gonna to play in the first game. Maybe he's not gonna to play neither in the second game. So I think that the Pacers have the advantage because I don't like how the Milwaukee Bucks have played with Doc Rivers as a head coach. Remember that Damian Lillard is not a player in the clutch time, so I think that the Indiana Pacers are going to give the surprise, and they're going to eliminate the Milwaukee Bucks. And in the last series of the first round, the number 4 Cavaliers, Cleveland Cavaliers, will play against the number 5, the Orlando Magic. I think that this series are very close, and the closer series, I think the Miami Heat play the Orlando Magic close better the season that the Cavaliers Cleveland, that they remember that played tremendous basketball in January, where they won 70 out of the last 18 games. They got the second set, but his star Donovan Mitchell got injured, and he didn't play a lot of games in the last months. So I think the Orlando Magic are gonna to win this series in 7 games. And in the Western Conference, in the first round, and the number 1, the Oklahoma City Thunder, will play against the New Orleans Pelicans. A lot of people is disrespected the Oklahoma City Thunder because they got the number 1 set, but they are a very young team. But I think that the Thunders are a better team than the Pelicans. And remember that Zion Williamson is not going to play the first round. He's out minimum 2 weeks. So I think that the Thunder are going to win this series because they are better team than the Pelicans in 5 games. In another series, in a rematch for the last Western Conference Finals, the number 2 Denver Nuggets, the reigning champion team, will play against the number 7, my favorite team, Los Angeles Lakers. Remember that in the last series, the Nuggets swept the Lakers 4-0 to play in the NBA Finals and won the title for first time in his history. And remember that the Nuggets swept the series against the Lakers this season, in the regular season 3-0. To be honest, now the Lakers have been playing a tremendous basketball ever since February, and the Denver Nuggets are not in my opinion, are the favorite team to win this championship, but they are not as strong as they were in the last year. So I think that in the end, the Denver Nuggets are going to win this game this series in 5 games because they are better team than the Lakers. And unfortunately, my Lakers are going to lose this series in 5 games. So I think that the Nuggets are going to win this series in 5 games. Another series, the number 3 Minnesota Timberwolves will play against the number 6, the Phoenix Suns. The Minnesota Timberwolves are a very great team. A lot of people is not talking about them, but I think they are the favorite in this series against the Phoenix Suns. I know they have Kevin Durant, but they don't have a team. They have a tremendous player like Kevin Durant and David Booker, but in the end, the Minnesota Timberwolves have a better team. So I think that the Timberwolves are going to win this series in 6 games. And the last series in this round, the number 4 Los Angeles Clippers will receive the number 5, the Dallas Mavericks. The Clippers had a lot of talent and a very great game in his roster. Harden, Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, Russell Westbrook, and the Mavericks, they have the best player in this moment in the league alongside the Jokic, Luka Doncic, and Kyrie Irving. I think is a tremendous player, but sometimes he has some problem outside the basketball. So I think this will be a very great series. This game will define in 7 games, and I think that the Clippers are gonna to win this series because they will have the advantage in home. So in the conference semifinals, in my opinion, in the Eastern Conference will be the next. The number 1 Celtics will play against the number 5 the Miami Heat, and the number 2 New York Knicks will play against the number 6 the Pacers. And in the Western Conference, the number 1 Oklahoma City Thunder will play against the number 4 the Los Angeles Clippers, and the number 2 Denver Nuggets will receive the number 3 the Timberwolves. In the conference semifinals in the Eastern Conference, I think that the Celtics against the Magic, I think that the Celtics won't have any problem in defeat the Magic because they will reach its highest level of the season in the semifinals, and the Celtics are going to sweep this series 4-0. And in the second series in the Eastern Conference, the number 2 Knicks will receive the number 6 Pacers. I think that the Knicks in this moment are a better team than the Pacers. They will have the advantage in home, so I think that the Knicks are going to win this series in 6 games. And in the Western Conference, the number 1, the Thunder, will receive the number 4, the Clippers. I think that, how I told you, a lot of people are underestimate the Thunders. They are a younger and fastest team than the Clippers. That I think that they are a very old team, and they are a team full of injuries players. So I think that the Thunders are gonna to win the series against the Clippers in 6 games. And I think the best series in the conference semifinal will be the number 2 Denver Nuggets against the number 3 the Minnesota Timberwolves. I think this series, the Denver Nuggets are going to win this series in 6 games, because in this moment the Denver Nuggets know how to win, because they are the reigning champion team, and the Minnesota Timberwolves, they are going to win. They are going to win a championship, I think so, in the next 3 to 5 years. But I think that in this moment they are not ready. So I think that the Nuggets are going to win this series in 6 games. So, in my opinion, the conference finals will be the next. In the Eastern Conference will be the number 1 Celtics against the number 2 New York Knicks, and in the Western Conference will be the number 2 Nuggets against the number. The number. Sorry, here I made a mistake here. No, it's okay. Sorry. And in the Western Conference will be the number 1 Oklahoma City Thunder against the number 2 Nuggets. In the Eastern Conference, I think that the Celtics won't have any problem to defeat the Knicks, because the Celtics are the better team in the Eastern, and they don't have any problem. So I think that the Celtics will defeat in 5 games the New York Knicks. And in the Western Conference, the number 1 Thunder will play against the number 2 Nuggets. I think that in this moment, how I told you, the Nuggets are better team than the Thunders. They are the team to beat in the Western Conference and in the league. So I think that the Nuggets are going to win this series in 6 games, and they're going to play a back-to-back NBA Finals. So, in my opinion, the NBA Finals will be the number 1 Celtics against the number 2 Denver Nuggets. Remember that this should have been the last NBA Finals the last year, but Miami Heat surprised all of us and the Celtics and played that final. I think these are the best team in this moment in the league, the Celtics and the Nuggets, and I think this will be a tremendous NBA Finals. I think that this series will define in 7 games, but to be honest, I think that the Denver Nuggets are gonna to win this series, because in this moment I think they know how to win and how to play the finals, and because they are the reigning champion team, they know how to play. I know that this will be the second time that this team, the Celtics team, will play second final in 3 years. And remember that 2 years ago they lost against the Golden State Warriors in the finals in 6 games. So I think that the Nuggets are going to win the NBA Finals in 7 games. This will be a tremendous series in my opinion, because they have Jokic, and this will be the difference. And I think that the Nuggets are going to win in 7 games. They're going to win again a back-to-back championship titles, and they're going to leave a second trophy in history. So in this video were my prediction about what I think is going to happen in the 2024 NBA playoffs. Let's see how many prediction I am correct in the end of the playoffs. See you next video. Gibran.